I don't know. I see what they doing. Sometimes you don't even go in the store. Don't go in the store. Yeah, we talking about Damonte, Boss Cowboy Sports. Let's get it. So yeah, reports came out that the Cowboys are interested in a guy named Damonte, and it's kind of sad when you go through all the free agents, and then when you see the Cowboys are interested in somebody, and you kind of make a face and you say like, who? Like, but obviously, I had to research, and I've been researching safeties for about 3 months, and so he obviously never stood out. And Atlanta was basically saying that they wasn't gonna take him back. So once again, Dallas look like they're going into the cheap seats, not in trying to be insulting to a player, but it's some concerns with the Achilles and all of that. Now, some of the good things that people will be excited over is the fact that he in 2018 had 7 interceptions. So here at Boss Cowboy Sports, we go get into the film and we go break this man down, and then as we break it down, then we go let everybody decide if I'm thinking I'm crazy. But I'm gonna say it like this: when you have a couple of dollars in your pocket, when I was growing up, it was kind of you would get teased if you walk into Payless, and this has a major smell of Payless. Like you're going into a Payless shoe store to try to get you some shoes, and it's I know we starving at safety, but sometimes it's I know you stand with your mama, but hey, just get on your feet and then date or something. But this kind of has that smell to it. So let's go right into the film, to where we're gonna break down Damonte. Right. So looking at Damonte, one thing I tell you about him is, when you look at his interceptions and you see 7, you say, "Oh my God, that man was ball hawking. He was doing his thing." Oh, the Dallas Cowboys, we never had one of those. But take a look real close. One of the things about him that you have to give him credit for is he definitely works his zone well, but he's basically just making good catches. That's still an upgrade over Xavier Woods, because a lot of these interceptions that he's making is because he's in the right place at the right time and he's running to the ball. So as you can see, the first interception was just basically thrown right to him. That one was more so on true front on a tip ball, and we go see that again, where the tip ball, it was the reason why he got this second interception that we showing, and we go kind of still see that pattern over and over and over. But it's still good because he's the type of guy that makes his own luck. And I still take that. Like, it's like, okay, look, if you making plays because you running the ball, you still making plays. But as you can see, that was a tip. And I said true front. That was more so the linebacker. But it was tip, and then he caught the ball. So as you look at most of his interceptions, when you look at that 2018 year, it was a lot of luck, but luck count. That's another one where it was a tip ball by true front, and look, there you see another interception from a tip ball, but he's running to the ball. So I can't knock a man for doing his job, but at the same time, I'm looking at the style points on these interceptions. And you can say they're good interceptions because he's still making plays, and a lot of those interceptions that you just saw was almost right off the ground. So at least we can say this about him. We can say that he has pretty good hands and he has ball awareness. And that's what I want to see. So now let's watch him tackle, and we're going to kind of just go through one game. And so, because obviously tackling is just as important as getting your hands on the ball. And obviously, and I always say, if you can get an interception, I would allow you to miss 3 tackles. That's how important turnovers are to my analysis. But when I'm watching him, he's a guy that's 174. So, and he plays like it. So I would say this, just being all the way honest, just watch him here. Boom. He goes for the knees, and he does it all day long. He's very conscious that he's 174. He plays like he's 174, meaning he's never taken anybody head up. So he's the type of guy that when he makes contact, they're going to get about 3 yards, just how he tackles. So his yak from his size, they're gonna always move forward at least 2 to 3 yards because of the way he tackles, and it's really based on his size. You still can't knock him too bad because at least he's getting guys on the ground. But it's like I said, it's like one of those things to where I know you single, but still date Dallas. Like, this is maybe one that I know you saying you're interested, but is this the guy you really want? And here we go again. Another tackle where he's going at ankles. Now he getting guys on the ground, but like, it's eventually you keep doing that, somebody go hurdle you, make a play on you. So as I'm really breaking down this guy, it doesn't give me the excitement and flash from just looking at what he represented. So from my analysis of the 22 and breaking down what I saw from him, and I look at Damonte, one thing I say about Damonte, just being all the way honest, is he makes his luck and he has ball awareness, and that's good. I'm glad you have ball awareness. But I'm also going to look at your cons, obviously, because we're doing that from this 22 breakdown of the new candidate that they're saying they're looking at. So the cons is his size, and I wouldn't even call him a businessman. I would even call him a CEO. That's the type of business decisions that he makes on the football field. So it's one of those things, especially when we're going through a series of dogs like, you know, Josh Jones, and we just talked about and we doing a whole series on safeties and real good dog safeties, you know. So I mean, it's a lot of guys that we're going through, like the run, and we're going to go through a whole lot of safeties. So as we doing that, it makes you say, okay, Dallas, don't act cheap, man. Like, I get it. The money might be a little bit tight this time, but you do not have to sell yourself short. Take your time. Don't pick anybody. And the feeling that I get about this, if we get a guy like this, the problem with a guy like this is this still allows you to go with your guys. When I say your guys, I'm talking about guys you favor, like Xavier Woods. Like, he could come back, and then you'll look at Xavier Woods compared to Damonte, and you'll say at least Xavier Woods is over 200 pounds. He's about 205. Damonte's 174, and he'll get that same treatment we saw with Georgia Loca, the same Clinton Dix, to where it's easy to take a guy like this because it's not really serious competition if you bring in Damonte. Even though he, from the film, plays better than Xavier Woods, I just fear this signing for the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm not really buying it. I'm just being all the way honest. I do put people in the boss Cowboy guy. Damonte not going in there. So if you like what you see, we're doing a whole safety breakdown. You're going to have to like, share, and subscribe to get more of this content that we're breaking down on the safeties, because we're talking about a lot of safeties. But Damonte is not going in this book. No, because we can do better. And just like I would tell my sons, like, don't settle. Like, you don't have to settle for anything, even if you're doing bad. Just keep dating, get on your feet, and come back at a better day. Like, that's what I'm seeing with Damonte. So maybe people was hyping all of that, but I'm not buying it. Man, you can, y'all already know what I'm doing. Clear our view on this. So I'm going to say it like this, man. I'm going to always stay loyal. I'm never going to be devoted, and I'm never going to tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I'm going to tell y'all what I see on this film. And what I see is a businessman that make tackles, and I feel like he's solid, but we can do better. All right? So y'all follow us, man, and we go keep rocking on this YouTube, Facebook, and all these other channels, and giving y'all the facts on these candidates.